know what I mean, all the things under the sun. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Okay, hello and welcome to our channel. My name's Kaylee if you haven't been here before.
My name's Luke.
Together we're Laylee and we do lifestyle, fitness, a lot of mental health because your girl's clinically crazy, but we'll get into that a little bit later. See me looking at my phone or my notes. I have been preparing for this video for 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks ago or a week ago I was on my period and I feel so terrible that we missed last week's vlog. I'm so sorry, but guys, Kerfuffle was out to play. If you don't know who Kerfuffle is, it's my darker side. Poor Luke has to deal with me. But so basically, I named my darker side Kerfuffle because it's basically like a Kaylee fit of tears.
Yeah, it's
the opposite of me, basically. Like I'm always positive.
Oh my God, snappy,
it's
short.
Like, yeah, it's like, whoa. Where did this come from? And it's always on my period. And
but no, it can even come without her being on.
Yeah,
her.
just because I'm bipolar 1, it comes with mood shifts.
So it can happen at any point, any time.
But recently I have been struggling more on my period. And whenever I say struggle, I mean like my bipolar brain is out, Kerfuffle is out, and like my brain is mush. And so last week, it was just too much for me to make that video. It was too hard on me. And the last thing I want to do is make you guys feel sorry for me. And I want this platform to be a positive place where you can grow and learn and like, you know, making yourself better. And that video was not portraying that, and I didn't want to make you guys cry or anything like that. So this brings us to today and why we're redoing this video today, because we want to make it right. Before we start this video, let us say, we are not doctors whatsoever. All of the information we are going to give you today is based off of what we have learned with our own bodies. I will say I do go to a psychiatrist every 3 months, so I do have doctor knowledge that I can give you guys, but we are not doctors. So I am working on bettering my mental health, but we want to work on you and bettering your mental health. Also, there is so many influencers out there and you don't know who to trust. You don't know if you should follow this fitness program or you should follow this diet or if you should do cardio or whatever, you know, like, should I work on my mental health and how do I do it? You know, like, there's so much information out there today and you don't know who to trust, and basically we want to be your mental health besties and help you through this journey. I think in today's world, like, you don't know whose intentions are pure, and we want to show you that our intentions are pure, and the only way to show you that is to tell you a little bit about my mental health background. My mental health journey started a 1.5 years ago whenever I was diagnosed bipolar 1. Basically, I had a manic episode and I got Baker acted, and the night that I got taken into the hospital, I met God. And I might touch on a controversial subject like religion in this video, but I ask you not to scare away or shy away and just to give us a moment of your time and to really open your mind. That being said, that night that I was in the hospital, God showed me the path that I was going down and where it was going to lead me, and it was not a good path. And He also showed me a path that I could be going down and my future that I could achieve, and He showed me all of that with Luke, and He showed me that I don't want to keep on going down that path that I was going down. He awoke in me whenever He made me bipolar 1, and I truly do believe it was because He wanted me to help you guys, or us to help you guys. If that doesn't show you that our intentions are pure, then I don't know what else will. But anyways, enough about me. Let's get into your mental health journey and how we can switch your mentality from can't to do. So how do we begin your mental health journey and begin healing that relationship with yourself so you can love yourself again? Because I know whenever I did my first video, I was in that state where I was just so negative, hating on myself. I didn't like the way that I looked, and I knew I needed to change. And that's one thing that I want to know right now and make it clear right now. You have to want the change. You have to want to stop hating yourself. You have to want to make yourself better. In order for our tips and tricks to work for you, you have to want to do them. And you have to want change. And you can't be scared of change. change can sometimes be good.
Change can be scary.
Scary!
Change can be scary. I encourage you guys to go back and watch our videos from like 6 months, 8 months, a year ago, and just look at how our environment has changed. Like the walls were gray. Like they weren't even gray, they were disgusting.
It was like dark and really moody.
It really made the rooms feel smaller, so just having your environments changed and spiffed up. You don't have to do full-blown house projects like we're doing. Like if you just paint like a little accent wall or something just to give it dynamic change, that it might be enough for you.
We want to basically just encourage change, because change in this world today, it seems so scary, but it can be such a positive change. And look at our smiles, look at our cute little faces. We're so much happier now that we're working on ourselves and our environment, and we're actually trying to work towards the future that we want to achieve, and that future that God showed me in the hospital that night. He showed me that we can get to a freaking wedding video on this channel.
Ooh,
we're gonna get there, I promise. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. All right, let's get to the next tip. The very first tip that I have for you guys, which I struggle with all the time, is know that you're gonna fail and know that you need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is the hardest thing to do. But whenever you forgive yourself for all of your past mistakes, all of your past demons, that's the only way you will start to move forward in your mental health journey. So a tip that I have for you guys is get a piece of notebook paper and write down all the things that you hate yourself for. Your body image, maybe what you did in your past relationship, maybe how you handled your money or whatever. Write all those down on a piece of paper. And then whenever you're ready, read through all of them, and then just tear that piece of paper up and never think about those things ever again. Fully forgive yourself. I know it's hard and I struggle with this one too, but I'm working on myself. I go to the psychiatrist. What are you doing? We're working on you now. Okay, so next step is tip number 2. What's tip number 2? Tip number 2 is what I do every single morning. Luke, you might not do this every single morning, but like I tell him the affirmations that I get sent to me. So basically, tip number 2 is write down affirmations. You don't have to do it in the morning, but every day, if you look at a positive sentence that gives you encouraging words, it just boosts your mood automatically. And I have an app on my phone and it has affirmations, and it sends me affirmations every like so minutes or so hours. And like I'll read them out to Luke and I'll be like, oh my God, that's such a good one. And I like favorite it. And like just speaking those positive and encouraging words just make you feel a little bit uplifted, I guess. Tip number 3 that I struggled with a year and a half ago and my whole life up until a year and a half ago is sleep. And I didn't know this, but I have a very hyperactive mind. Obviously, I'm bipolar 1, but sleep is such a big thing. If you don't get sleep, that will cause your mood levels to go down and up way more than normal. And also, your body needs rest in order to recuperate. So for me, I have to take meds at night, which I wish I didn't have to, but I am bipolar, and I continue my mental health journey for the ones that I love because I don't want to hurt anyone, obviously. That moves me into tip number 4. I can't sleep unless I exercise.
It's almost like walking a dog, but I hate referring to it as that. But the dog needs to run in order to sleep.
Yeah, basically that's me. I'm very upbeat. I can't have caffeine. I'm already amped up enough.
There.
If you can't tell. But yeah, so I have to exercise or I won't sleep good that night. So, and exercise doesn't mean like you have to do HIIT or you have to lift heavy weights or anything like that. No, maybe just even go on a walk. That boosts your serotonin levels too. Tip numero 5. Yeah. Tip number 5 is nutrition. You have to feed your body, guys. Food is fuel. My 16-year-old self, I wish I could have slapped across the face because, you know, I didn't do nutrition in the healthiest way back then, and like I lost weight in not the healthiest manner, and I don't want you guys to make the past mistakes that I did. So learn from me, please, and know that food is fuel. And another tip, eat food from the earth that God created to be put in your bodies. don't go for this man-made stuff like McDonald's. It's just grease and it clogs your organs and stuff. If I don't eat healthy and natural, my brain will literally beat itself up. Like if I had a burger, my brain would
Unless
be like,
it was healthy vegan paleo.
exactly. If it was like a burger from McDonald's, my brain would beat itself up. It would be like, Kaylee, you're so fat. You have fat rolls now because you just ate a greasy burger. And if you're that girl or boy that thinks that way and so negatively, maybe it's the food that you're eating that's making you feel bad about yourself. Maybe you should change the way that you eat, and maybe that will make you feel better about yourself. I choose to eat healthy because eating those nutrient-dense foods helps me get all the minerals to my brain, and it helps me, honestly, function probably better because I'm eating the foods that my body was created to eat.
With today's food prices, eating healthy, it's very expensive. That's why it draws so many people away to the quick, fast, and easy, and it's cheap. To like the McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, like those kinds of restaurants. What do you do whenever you think when you think it's too expensive to be healthy?
Okay, so one of my favorite tips that I live by is do not go down the aisles. And what I mean is you want to be shopping in the produce section. It's going to be more expensive on you if you eat boxed foods because it takes more humans to put those food in the boxes. So basically, it's cheaper on you if you stay in the produce aisle, which is all of your fresh fruits, your fresh veggies and all that. And it's usually cheaper if you buy them that way. Tip number 6 goes along with tip number 5. You obviously need to drink your H2O, boo. H2O, water is like the healing of everything. You have to have water to make your systems work, to make your morning bathrooms go and everything, you know? Water is...
Is that what you're gonna say? The recommended is a gallon a day.
A tip to get your water in is obviously get a cute water bottle, girlfriend. You gotta encourage yourself to drink it. We have iron flask. We got it off Amazon. We really like this because it holds like half a gallon, and if you drink 2 of these, you're good on your water for a day. But if I get one of these in, I'm usually happy with that. Going along with tip number 5 and 6, whenever I got Baker acted in the hospital, I physically couldn't feed myself and take care of myself. So I didn't eat or sleep for 5 days, and I barely had any water. I was dehydrated, and I just want to say, do not starve yourself. Do not try to not give your body the nutrients that it needs, because you don't want to end up like me in the hospital, guys. Learn from me. Learn from me. You have to feed, fuel yourself, and hydrate yourself. So tip number 7 that I did not do in the beginning of my mental health journey was limit alcohol. Being bipolar, it does not help me. Alcohol is a depressant. If you're drinking alcohol to be happy, you're not going to be happy. You have to make yourself happy first. You should drink while you're happy, not to be happy. And, if you're a heavy drinker and you drink every night, maybe to start, maybe try drinking 6 nights a week, instead of 7 nights a week. Actually, just tame it back, and then if you start a fitness journey, that'll encourage you to not drink more because you want to work on yourself, you want to better yourself. So where I'm at in my mental health journey now, I barely have a glass of champagne every 2 weeks, right? I don't like to drink. It doesn't make me feel better about myself. Whenever I drink, it kind of makes me feel less of myself because I'm not in control, and I don't like not having that control.
And I physically can't drink yet, so it's kind of nice
It's
with
nice,
her
yeah,
not
it's
drinking as much until I'm able to.
But even that being said, I don't want to drink because I'm already having enough fun with him. Why do I need to add alcohol on top of that? Okay, so tip number 8 is one of Luke's favorite that he has started to implement into his routine since knowing me. I used to not do this, but I do it every single day now because there's just too much for my little brain to hold on to.
I can second that, so kind of chime me in real quick without hopefully sounding like I'm interrupting. This is tip number 8. Make a to-do list. I used to never make a to-do list because I thought that I could always remember everything and keep up with them. as a kid, you might be able to do that, but as you get older, I found it that
into adulthood, whenever you like own a house or you have fur babies and like
it's hard to remember everything. It helps me stay on track throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month.
Especially whenever life gets fast and you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, like physically checking off that task is so rewarding. Tip number 9 that more females might do than males. That's just gender.
I personally don't do this.
Yeah, I do this especially whenever my bipolar brain is acting up, and I feel like I can't like put my thoughts in order. I really like to journal. I like to hear my thoughts and I like to see my thoughts on paper because you never know what $1 million idea you will have. You know, like write down those ideas and write down these little things that spark your interest because you never know what might pop up in the future.
I just had an idea. An audible journal. Like you could speak into your voice memos app on your phone or get a voice recorder of some sort and just speak if you don't want to write.
So I started doing this after my period this week because like I was starting to get all of these ideas for this video and I was like, I can't write it down. I can't type it fast enough. My brain is going too fast. How do I record it? And my babe was like, get out your phone, girlfriend. No.
That's basically how it went down.
He was like, get your phone and record your voice. And I was like, duh. Like, if you're not good with to-do lists or anything, like, go back and listen to what you actually said. Like, create a relationship with yourself. Even talk to yourself. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm clinically crazy. So,
Amen.
Talking to yourself and talking out loud, just hearing your thoughts, clears your mental health because you're working on your mental health, I think, if that makes sense.
I think it does.
Tip number 10. This one I struggle with as well, guys. It's the KISS method. I learned this in 5th grade from my awesome math teacher. It's KISS. Keep it simple, sweetheart. What does that mean? So, if you know you want to start your mental health journey and you know you need to like move your body, you know you need to eat right, don't overthink that. You don't need to be counting macros to be healthy. Eat your fruits and your vegetables. You don't need to exercise 7 days a week. Maybe just try 3 days a week. See if you can stay consistent with one thing. Whenever I did my very first workout, I did 3 exercises and I only did it for like 10 minutes. And that was a struggle for me. Now I'm at 25 minutes with 6 exercises. And my body has completely changed and I'm so much happier for it. And I just want you to experience the happiness that we have with each other and with like our relationship because we're happy with ourselves because we are individually working on ourselves. And so if we have inspired you, motivated you, maybe even made you laugh today, I want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button because we want to help you guys and we can't do it without you. Humans make this world go round, so hit that subscribe button if you want to better yourself and be a part of our journey so we can help you on your journey.
Thank you for giving us a minute of your time or a couple minutes, and Laylee, we'll see you in the next one.
Peace out!